Have you ever heard the saying, "Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife"? Um, it's one of the Ten Commandments, and I know in modern times we tend to ignore things like that, as biblical or whatnot. We may not be even religious in any way, shape, or form, but there's some social, emotional, psychological. Uh, all eight of the healths are affected by that. It may not be by you. You see a cute woman, you entice her, whatever the case may be. Her relationship with her husband may not be the best, or she entertained the thing and you follow through on such a thing. It has some far-reaching consequences, especially if she has children. Um, what you need to consider if you're entertaining the idea of pursuing a man's wife, you're in MGTOW, men going their own way. If you for some reason is successful in getting his wife, and then you're actually hurting him because now he's crushed. You're hurting him, yes, because you deliberately went after his wife. Yes, it's really her fault for actually entertaining you, but you still know, you still have a part to play in that, and it cannot be ignored. It cannot be argued away. It is what it is. You had a part to play in that, especially if you knowingly engage in adulterous affair with another man's wife. Now, say for instance he finds out, and then you don't know what kind of guy this is. You can put yourself in a situation where you get shot in the face, beaten half to death. Especially if he knows that you knew she was married. Um, in most cases, it's hurtful. It can lead to divorce in some cases. But something you need to consider in this day and age: women, the law is stacked completely against men at this day and age. You have an adulterous relationship with a man's wife, she can walk away with half his shit, plus possibly he have to pay her alimony till the day she dies, or the day he dies. And if they have kids involved, not only is he paying alimony, he's paying child support. So if you're in MGTOW, you should be uplifting yourself, but you should also be uplifting other men and not trying to do things to hurt other men. Men already got the short end of the stick. We already have a hard time, especially with these laws in place. All right, there are more women in the world than men. It's completely unnecessary to go after another man's wife. Um, and that's just a suggestion. If you decide to go ahead and do something like that, that's on you. Karma, meaning action, comes with some major consequences. Karma is a bitch. You ever hear that saying? Well, it may not hit you now, but it does come back around. Maybe not in this lifetime, maybe the next lifetime. So really consider, you're in MGTOW and you're thinking about cheating on enticing a wife to cheat with you, just for a smash and dash. It comes with some major consequences, and the husband, is the one who's going to suffer the most, because the woman knows if she sleep with you and he divorces, she's getting half his shit anyway. you know do you want to really be a part of destroying a fellow brother's life? Really think about that. Now, in ancient times, there are situations where such a thing do occur. There are some indigenous tribes today, for instance, still exist somewhere in Brazil, in the Amazon, where forests where men share one woman. You have one man who's a hunter, like a fisherman. The other one is a hunter. They go out hunting the food and they share the wife to bring, for offspring, and she stays in the home area and cooks the food and do all that stuff, maintain all that stuff, and whatnot. And if either one of them have children, both of them raise that child. So there are situations like that of indigenous people in parts of the Amazon that does things like that. In most civilized situations, or modern times, you have like wife swapping and things like I forgot what it's called, but where men don't have a problem with their wife sleeping with another man, they actually enjoy that stuff. So if you have permission from the husband to sleep with a wife, there shouldn't be an issue. I don't know if it's called cuckolding, but it might be. Um, swingers, those type of thing. It might those type of things. If you get a permission from the husband, it should be fine. But again, that comes with some perversions that can lead to destruction, especially spread of disease, possibly getting a woman pregnant. Now you are held accountable if she decided to keep that child, and the husband is okay with that because they're getting in some extra money from you, you know, for the next 18 to 20 years, 21 years, depending on where you live. So really consider that. Now, in the ancient times, Hindu culture, for instance, Indian culture, there's a story I mentioned before about King Pandu, who was cursed, so the next time he had sex he would die. So he had his wife Kunti had sex with various gods or sages, however you want to phrase it, and had 5 kids. Well, this is what the Mahabharata, the epic, is based on those 5 children, the Pandus. So those kids, by law, if she have kids by another man, he gave permission, those kids are automatically his kids, and that was acceptable. But again, permission from the husband to do such a thing. But he took on the full responsibility of raising those kids. So those are the only situations I could think of where such a thing is acceptable and might even be necessary. So keep that in mind. If you have any questions, ask it in the comment section down below. Like and share the video. From my personal perspective, I would usually stay away from married women. It comes with a shitload of consequences and repercussions that come, and stress that's completely unnecessary. Especially since there are more women in the world than men. You can go out there and pick somebody else. Don't give in to sense gratification for a quick fix. That's a person that has no control of his faculties and his own desires is an idiot. So don't be an idiot. Be in control. You're a being, a spiritual being that's strong, eternal, and you should be able to control this physical body and the desires that it wants. If you cannot control this, you cannot control any of the stuff out there. So y'all have a good day.